Welcome to the General Assessment and Orientation for the New Mexico Workforce Connection. This is a general assessment and orientation that is related to filing for unemployment insurance benefits and finding a new job. Even if you have not filed a claim, the presentation will give you an overview of how the staff at your local Workforce Connection office can help you advance your career. Our main goal is to help you find a job, make sure you have answers to any questions, and understand some important requirements related to unemployment insurance benefits and eligibility. The agenda includes a short presentation and 2 important activities that are recommended to be completed in order to be fully registered on the New Mexico Workforce Connection online system. And that includes your next job, services that work for you, important unemployment insurance eligibility information, RESEA, Reemployment Services and Eligibility Assessment, the requirements, and if you get an appointment letter. Set up your profile, your virtual recruiter on the New Mexico Workforce Connection online system. To access the website, go to www.jobs.state.nm.us. That's www.jobs.state.nm.us. This will be your main screen here when you access the website, your login screen. You can actually access this as a guest, and you could do any job searches as well as a guest. Existing and new users will need to have a valid and accessible email address that you do not share with anyone else. The email address will be used for account management and security purposes. In most cases, creating an email only takes a few minutes of your time and is free of charge. Once you have this email address set up, you can now continue to set up a Workforce Connection online profile. So if you are a first-time user, let me show you the website here. You're going to log in, an individual. You'll create an account, create your username, enter your first and last name, your email address, confirm your email address, and select the preferred language for any unemployment insurance benefits or the correspondence that you may be sent. You'll create an account. There's 3 steps to this. The second step will be to verify the information you put in. And the third step will be you'll be sent 2 emails, one with your username that you created, and the other one with the temp password to go ahead and create your password. After you create your password, set up 3 security questions and answers, you will be prompted to log in to the website. If you had an account and you have not signed in since May of 2019, you will still have to go through this process to create a new account. After you log into your new account, you have what's called where you'll be able to link your account. Since we have went over to single sign-on, you will need to find your old information, transfer all your information to your new account. If you're having any technical difficulties with the login portion, you have this number here. It's 1-877-664-6984, and follow the prompts to choose the option to where you need technical support for your login information and password username. There are many services available at your local workforce office and online on our Workforce Connection system. The services listed on this slide are some of those that are available to help you return to work. For instance, hundreds of job listings from area employers, updated resume customized for your job search and each job, job search skills including interviewing, learn how to use the computer, social media, complete online applications, and more. We also have computers, printers, phones, and fax machines all available to you, and all at no cost for your job search activities. going to show you back on our New Mexico Workforce Office system. So once you log in, off to the left is your quick menu and dashboard up here. So if you just want to job search, you'll click here. You could change this area to look for the entire state of New Mexico. You can preference it to any region, any zip code, any county. So we'll just put in here plumber. It's going to bring up all the jobs that either the plumber is listed in the job title or in the job description. If you click on any of these here, these are more specific as far as if it's just plumber, it's going to show you 8 jobs. Plumber, first shift, legacy site, it's going to show you the 6 jobs. But if we just want to look for plumber, we'll hit search. And this may take a little bit because we're looking for the entire state of New Mexico and just with the word plumber. So now you have all these different options on where you can look through for all these job titles. If you want more information for any of the jobs, you'll just click on that job title and it'll give you more information. So as you can see, the last date it was entered, the job ID, the job title, the employer, the location, and according to how much information you have saved in your background, it's going to show you how much job skills you have matched, the requirements needed, and any specialized requirements match. So if you already have some experience, this will actually be more of towards the 100%. General requirements matches, for instance, a high school diploma, any type of degree, a driver's license, and then any specialized requirements for like any certifications that we may need. It gives you the salary if it's available. And sometimes the employer will be what's called suppressed. You won't have any information here, and that's because we do require you to either call us or come into the workforce office so that way we can see if you qualify for that actual job. And what you'll do if this information is suppressed, you'll just write down this job ID number and contact your local workforce office to find out more information about it. If you want to create a resume, you'll go to Resume Builder. And since there is no active resumes, you can create a new resume, and you have 2 different options of creating it. You can build it from yourself step by step, or you can upload an existing Word or PDF resume and update from there. One of the key services to use is what we call the virtual recruiter, which puts the workforce connection system to work for you. It's an automatic search online that matches your qualifications to jobs from area employers. It saves searches for at least 2 or 3 different job titles that match your skills. The searches run daily, and you get an email and/or text alert when the match is found. You are one of the first to know about a new job listing and can be the first to apply, so why not get ahead of your competition? So moving back to the online system, to set up that virtual recruiter, you'll go to Job Seeker Services, Virtual Recruiter. This is just a prompt saying that I have not finished my resume. So you'll create a new job alert. Again, we could change this area to the entire state of New Mexico. Go ahead and put plumber again. And we'll hit search. So before we actually get to that next step of setting up the virtual recruiter, it's actually going to show us all the jobs. So if we had this set up, this is how much jobs we would have been, that email or text that we would have received. We would have received all this in that one text message or that one email. That way you have an idea. So you'll go down to hit search, save search. We're going to name this plumber because that's what the job title does. You can name it however it's, you'll remember. How often do we want it to run? Do we want it to scan every day, every week, monthly, or inactive? So we'll just say weekly because plumber's pretty well known out there. Message center, it's going to send you a message when internally in this message. So anytime you log into the system, it's going to use, you'll be able to check your messages from here and see them from there. But I'm going to take that extra step and I want it to be sent to an email. I'm going to go ahead and extend this just a little bit more to the end of May, and you can put this to however long. So right now it's telling me it's going to look in New Mexico. It's going to look for the keyword plumber. It's going to search in the job title and job description for this keyword, and it's going to look for all these sources that I have available in the New Mexico Workforce Office. So we'll hit save. And there we are. We have our first virtual recruiter set up. We recommend you to at least set up 2 or 3 different virtual recruiters. So for instance, we can just do journeyman player. We'll be more specific to see if we grab anything from there. And here it populated 17 jobs. So that other email with this was saved, you would get the other 17 jobs that have journeyman plumber. We'll hit save search. I'm gonna name this journeyman. I want it to run weekly. Send me an email. And again, I want it to run at the end of May. And there I have it, is 2 virtual recruiters, and now I will be sent emails and internal message to where these virtual recruiters will be sent. The job alerts will be sent to my email so I can check that. Your local Workforce Connection Center also has services to help build your job skills, such as online courses to bring your skills up to date, classroom training for skills in demand, internships and other work-based training opportunities, such as on-the-job training, explore getting an associate's degree from an area college, classes and support for English language learners, literacy, high school equivalency, and more. So for all these services available to help you, you can actually do some of the research on your own today. If you have an account, you'll log in. You'll go down here to where it's education services. So again, everything that's available to you is on the left-hand side. So online courses, classroom training, internships, on-the-job training, maybe an associate's degree, all this information you can research yourself on any of these tabs here. But for today, we're going to focus on online learning resources. These resources are only available to you through the New Mexico Workforce Connection Center, for instance, Allison Training. It is available to you free through our website. Feel free to explore all these other resources that are available to you. But for now, we're going to focus on this Allison Training. Once you're logged in, you'll go into the Allison Training. You'll want to view the Allison site. And here are the different types of course categories that is available to you: IT, language, science, health, and so forth and so on. And it goes more in depth. So for instance, if we want to do business, say we're thinking about opening up our own business, so we'll do an entrepreneurship. So it's going to pull up the top 17 courses that I can take, and it's all free of no charge. They may be 30 minutes, they may be 3 hours, they may be 8 hours, depending on the course. So that is one example. So for instance, you can actually go into like lifestyle and say, we have some experience, but we need a little bit more experience in that plumbing since we're looking for that job. So then here's these top 10 plumbing courses that we can actually look at and get that certification if we complete that. So they have very basics, diploma of plumbing studies, introduction of plumbing, understanding drainage. So that's just a little bit of what Allison courses that are provided to you, again, free at no charging for that certification, just to upskill you in the meantime that you'll be able to access this online. And you could do this from home. You don't have to go to a New Mexico workforce office. You just need to have that account through the New Mexico Workforce Connection. All right, so let's review some important information for any of you that have recently filed for unemployment insurance. First, you need to understand that your eligibility is reviewed every week. And this determines if you get a benefit check each week. So you have to go online or call and certify and report every week. You must be able and available to work at least 3 days a week. Think of this as free employment insurance that covers you while you're able to work and actively looking for work. We recommend this be the case every day, but you have to be able to work at least 3 days each week, and you must have 2 job searches contacts each week. You must report any earned income even if you have not been paid yet. If you work at all, even just for a few hours at a temporary job, you must report this income the week you worked. Even though you probably haven't been paid yet, it is reported when earned, not when paid. Your weekly job search can be done in person, by phone, or online. For each contact, be sure to write down the date, the name of the employer, the job position, the outcome of the contact. You'll need this information in front of you when you call to certify and report each week. There is a word search log that you can use to keep track of your job searches. You may access this form online or request the log from your local workforce office. Most claims are processed smoothly, but let me tell you about a few common problems to help you avoid these. Overpayments occur when you have paid benefits you are not eligible for, mostly due for 2 reasons. Gross earnings not reported during temporary jobs, so again, report your earnings in the week you earned them, not when you received them. Continuing to receive UI benefits after returning to work. If you are paid more benefits than what you are eligible for, then repayment is required. The Treasury Offset Program is available to prevent NMDWS to intercept your federal income tax refunds and apply them to any overpayment debts. You are required to pay taxes on unemployment insurance benefits, so report 100% of your UI benefits when you file your income taxes. A Form 1099-G will be sent in January with the amount of benefits you received the prior year. The Unemployment Insurance Program is serious about monitoring and investigating claims activity, including looking for fraud, which is when an individual knows that he or she is providing false information about work or salary, for example, and there could be serious penalties. Our job is to help make sure that you understand the requirements and do not jeopardize your eligibility. Staff in the office are not the experts, but can get you information you need and connect you with the customer service representatives that are UI experts. Now I would like to tell you about a program that helps you get back to work as soon as possible. The Reemployment Services and Eligibility Assessment Program, or RESEA. You may get a letter from the unemployment insurance program which tells you you have been selected for this program. And the letter includes a required appointment that you are scheduled for. RESEA is mandatory. You must attend your scheduled RESEA appointment if you receive an RESEA notice letter from the unemployment insurance program. RESEA is a mandatory program to help you get back to work while helping you meet your unemployment insurance eligibility requirements. To maintain UI eligibility, you are required to attend all elements of this program until reemployed. The appointment lasts 2 to 3 hours, and that consists of job search review, goal settings, and creating a job search plan of action. If you have been scheduled this orientation, please know that this orientation meeting does not replace your RESEA appointment. Some did you know facts. So did you know the longer you are unemployed, the longer it takes to find a job, chances are you're going to take a pay cut. So you should be prepared for this. We recommend that you look for work full-time, 40 hours a week if you're looking for a full-time work. The New Mexico unemployment rate is 4.6%. Unemployment benefits provide temporary financial assistance while you seek new employment. And at this time, there are no extensions for UI benefits. One of the criteria for unemployment benefits is that you must be registered in the New Mexico Workforce Connection online system. So again, this is your home page here. The website again is www.jobs.state.nm.us. Once you get logged in, here is your main page that you're going to have seen. You'll see the New Mexico Workforce Connection online system. You can provide and update your background information here. You can actually build and update your resume here. These two items can join back into the Workforce Connection online system. If you're ready to file a claim or need to file a claim, here is where you'll enter into the unemployment insurance benefits. Even after you filed a claim and you need to go in and do your weekly certification, you'll go the same route. So log into the Workforce Center, which is this one. This will be your second screen, and you'll click on the umbrella to take you into the unemployment site to certify. If you don't have access to the internet, you can, or a computer at the time that you need to certify, you also can call and certify over the phone. That number is the 877-664-6984. If you have any questions about the unemployment website or any questions about unemployment, you can always go into our New Mexico Department of Workforce Solutions. So just type it in by NMDWS, like I did here. Takes you to the first option there. And here will be the New Mexico Department of Workforce Solutions if you have any questions. For unemployment related resources, here's everything that you need. If you have any options, if you have any questions, here are the options you have. So for instance, in the unemployment insurance information, Q&As that you have here, I can help you. So I lost my job, now what? I got a letter for unemployment, what does it mean? I want to find a job, can you help me? Where do I file my weekly certification? So all these information is here for you. I talked about the work search log that you can access online as well. So you can go to work search requirement information, and here are your logs in either English and Spanish. And here's the information. So this is where you'll put your information, date of contact, the type of work you were seeking, the employer, the agency name, who you talked to or the website you applied at, what was the contact type, and then what was the outcome. So again, this is another good website that you can actually utilize to find any information or answer any of your questions if you cannot get in contact with the New Mexico Workforce Connection office. This is the New Mexico Department of Workforce Solution website. So on our New Mexico Workforce Connection online site, there is called what's a learning center. This will give you different types of videos, tutorials on how to use the website. For instance, here's your New Mexico Workforce again. When we hit individual and we can view this as a guest, we go down to the Learning Center, and here are the general courses: how to use this video, how to use these videos, how to conduct an occupational search, and then you have the individual courses: how to use the site, creating an individual account, setting up your background, your resume, your virtual recruiter. So I'm going to show you one that's finding a job. Again, they're short videos that takes you step by step. So this is for an example, a video here that's going to take you step by step, and I clicked on finding a job.
Welcome to the Learning Center. In this training segment, we will demonstrate how to find a job using your system. At the conclusion of this video, you will be able to use the various job search options, identify the many search tools available for finding a job. Your actual system settings and options may differ from those shown in this video. Let's get started.
So once that's done, you can hit on next, and it's going to tab you through the next type of
search is one of the main
videos.
reasons why individuals access the system. Of the several pathways you may choose, let's look at the quick menu option located here on the main screen. From the left navigation menu, under the quick menu heading, click the Job Search option. When the screen refreshes, you can look for jobs using several different options available. Let's take a moment to review these options, starting with the Quick Job Search.
If these videos do not happen to work for you on the computer that you are accessing, I recommend either trying a different web browser, or you can actually just download the scripts, and it will take you to the scripts of what the video is saying. And it will be more of a step-by-step. You can actually print this or just save it onto your computer to use it as a guide. So again, these general courses can be accessed through the New Mexico Workforce Connection online system under Other Services, Learning Center, and it will pop up here. The next couple of slides are going to give you the contact information for your local Workforce Connection Center. And that is it. Thank you for watching the general assessment and orientation. Again, if you have any questions or need to reach out to your local New Mexico Workforce Connection, I hope you have recorded those, your phone number to your local Workforce Connection. If not, you can always pause this video and go back and pause this video to get that information. For unemployment related information, you can always call the 1-877-664-6984 and they are available Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30.